Okay, we're going to be looking at stretching the calf dynamically and as well as the hip flexors. And we're going to be stretching these in kind of 3 dimensions, not just forward and back. It's going to be a rotational component and sort of a side-to-side component. So starting with the calf, I'm going to set, in this case, my left foot back, and that's the calf I'll be stretching. I've got my hands up against, obviously you can use anything, a wall, a doorway, whatever. From here, I'm going to be doing almost like a push-up off of the wall. I'm going to keep my heel down. I've got my toes straight ahead right now. I'm just letting it stretch a little bit and then coming right back, okay? That's to stretch part of the calf, but what else I can do here to stretch a different part of the calf is just sort of bend my knee, okay? And you'll probably feel that down a little bit lower in the calf, okay? It's kind of like that. And then what else I can do though, and this is pretty valuable here and something you may not think about doing a lot of, I'm going to drive my knee in and forward, okay? And what that's allowing is a bit of a stretch in the arch of the foot and the muscle that controls the pronation and supination of the foot. So I've got my knee going forward and in, just like that, okay? I can also set my foot out wide and I can stretch like this, okay? So I'm going forward and a little bit sideways, and now I start to get into these muscles out here that help control the outside edge of the foot, okay? So those are a few calf stretches. Okay, we can move from the calf into the hip flexor, right? I've got an archway here. You could be in a doorway. You could be in a lot of different places to do this. But what I'll do is, in this case, I've got my right foot set forward. I've got my left foot back, okay? And now, different from the calf stretch, I don't really care if the heel pops up for this. We're looking at the hip flexor, so I'm mainly concerned with that. From here, I'm gonna just sort of shift my weight forward. So we're thinking about driving my hip forward, and I can create that stretch right in here to start with. I've also got my hands up. We're gonna be able to change hand positions and affect this stretch differently. For instance, I could place my hands like so, and that's giving me a little bit of a different stretch. Come back to the other side. Okay. Now I'm going to rotate. Okay. So I'm working in that transverse plane. Okay. And right here. So I've just taken that muscle and moved it in 3 different planes with my stretch. I could also bring in something like an arm drive, like this. Okay, and we start to look at a stretch, and it looks sort of like a running position where one leg is forward and the opposite arm is coming up. Okay, and I'll just real quick go through the other side. So you can start off driving that hip straight ahead, arms neutral, over sideways, the other side. Rotation, and rotation to the other side. So that is a 3-dimensional calf stretch process and a hip flexor process, and really valuable stuff for just about anyone, but runners, cyclists, swimmers, endurance folks probably need to be doing quite a bit of that. You can do it before you work out. You can do it after a run or ride or what have you. But there are a few more stretches for you.